लेग स्टंप के बाहर बॉल था, उसको कैश आउट किया सैयद अहमद ने 4 रन्स के लिए। एक और अच्छा शॉट सैयद अहमद की जानिब से, फाइन लेग पे खेल दिया 4 रन के लिए। नो बॉल का रिव्यू लिया था यहाँ पर, लेकिन एम्पायर का इशारा नॉट अ नो बॉल। और यहाँ पर पहली कामयाबी शिकागो रेंजर्स को, एक अच्छा कैच कीपर की जानिब से।
So yeah, one more ball before the over. All right, let's look at the standings right now. Skokie Patriots is right now in the last position. Oh, that is a excellent shot, and it cleared the boundary. That's an awesome six by Mohsin, full of power. The ball, there was some width given to him, and I'm sure his eyes went fully bright. Looking pretty sure he's gonna go for it again. So Sankalp has to think a little bit about and ball according. That was a good ball because it was full pitched. But you know what? Actually, it went into the gap. Apparently, at the end of the day, it was a very good cover drive. Not as fancy looking, but it had power behind it. So the ball actually really traveled fast.
At the target, and I think they're doing pretty good. And we also have batting to come as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Indeed.
just a matter of time, and I hope we achieve our target.
Right. Now Ali comes in. Ali Khan. All right.
And
Speaking of, the
commentator
commentator's
Jake.
curse right
Yeah.
now. So, like I said, it is Ali Khan who is quite famous for his shoulder strength deliveries, and that was a perfectly executed Yorker. And it has a nice kick to it, and Kupi was just equally responding it with the delivery, and that was a stroke.
And
That
it goes
Kupi
to Adil.
played up in the air. Adil Khan takes a easy catch. 2 quick wickets have gone. 2 wickets in this over of Ali Khan. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. We have to play sensibly, respect some good balls. But yeah, that was a ball that came fast on Kupi.
To change the bat.
Yeah,
We'll be right back, folks.
which means we'll take the timeout. All right, Faraz played his sweep shot right into the hands of the fielder.
There was no power to it.
There was absolutely no power. He went with this with a slog sweep, but I believe he did not time it properly, and it may have, I don't know if he middled it or not, but it was a good-looking shot, but there was no absolute power. So a nice dolly catch right at the boundary for the fielder. Nicely judged catch.
I think that's the pressure. Last 3 overs, only 2 and 3 runs were coming, and batsmen decided they have to go for a boundary. But runs wasn't flowing.
Yeah. There's a flighted delivery for Hassan. Hassan went for
It's a
it,
six.
and it's a 6 to the cow corner area. That's Hassan's strength. Well timed, Hassan. Good shot. Catching up on the runs and the number of balls faced. That was a flighted delivery by Daniel. And look at the style by Hassan. Absolutely giving no pace to them. they have to manufacture a shot, or they're just, trying to see if they can score big shots out of his ball. Another flighted delivery, but on this occasion, Sikandar just
Glanced it
flicked
to
the
the leg
ball,
side, yeah.
glanced it for a single run.
I think this is the business end of the innings. This is where either Skokie have to see like where they're gonna go in 3 overs and what should be the target. And
Again,
that's a good
once again,
shot.
Hassan
That's a
did
good shot,
utilize
but
his
it has a
power, and it went for a 6. Good shot. Like I said, again, there was no pace given, no pace to offer, and then Hassan was ready to manufacture all the strength he could and play.
That's a good shot by Sikandar. It's a huge 6. And a long on, Sikandar come out of his crease and hitting big. That's a good over for Skokie Patriots. 2 boundaries, one by Hassan Khan and one by Sikandar.
But anyhow, we're back live. Humayun is the new bowler now. And it sounded really well off the bat and went to Sankalp. 1 bounce, 4 runs. That was a nice cut shot. Humayun came with full brute force attack, but gave him a little bit of room outside the off stump, and Sikandar went for it. It ended up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back live. Sankalp bowling his last over, and Sikandar did a skyer. 4 people running towards it. Oh my god, that is a run out. He wasn't able to complete the 2 runs. There was a call by Hassan. Ball landed in no man's area. Picked up by Ali Khan, if I'm not mistaken. And he has a solid arm, of course. Such a nice throw directly into the arms of Noman. Humayun 1 over 17. So I think it's going to be Ahmed, and any extra pace delivery outside of off stump is very difficult for batsmen to play a big scoring shot. Alright, Adil bowled a slow cutter, and Hosama was able to connect with the middle of the bat in the cow corner area region, and that's a huge 6 actually. At first, from my angle, it looked like it was a top edge, but I am wrong. That was a shot. I have lately not seen Hosama striking that well, Well played, Hassan. Slow ball. Hassan was able to time it well. Again in his region. And that's a 6. He has already scored, or one really powerful 6. So he's going to target again, but this time he did not time it. Call is from Adil to take the catch, and he does it well. Sometimes it's difficult in this twilight, timings of the evening, when it's hard to, the sky is also a bit white and the ball is also white. But was able to read his slow delivery, and it actually ended up over those boundary line areas for a huge 6. Excellent, Hassan. I like, when batsmen are able to read bowler slow deliveries and then execute accordingly. That went at least, I would say, maybe 30 feet outside the boundary lines. Great, Hassan playing an innings to remember. Well, he has already played an innings to remember last year, but we'll talk about that later. But this time he is definitely making a huge impact today as a captain's knock. Another slow delivery, and again Hassan was able to read Ali Khan's slow delivery straight on, straight. It went, I would say, again another 30 to 40 feet outside the boundary lines. You can see it in the replay. That went miles. Excellent, Hassan. I don't know. What do you do right now? Ball pace, Yorker length, or slow deliveries? Ali Khan has only 2 balls to decide. He got hit for 2 sixes. These are runs that are going to really hurt Rangers in the end. So they have to make sure last 2 balls are executed well. And he did it. He lived up to that expectation. Um, Great full Yorker length. Hassan was trying to fetch it. And as you can see, there's excitement from the fans outside. And it's great to see that, people are being engaged. So love that. And Ali Khan making sure the fans are entertained, that was probably needed on this occasion when he got for 2 huge sixes. So last ball of the innings. And we have, I believe, let's see if it's Raja or Shashank. I'm not exactly sure, but what an innings by Hassan. 72 runs of 40 balls. And Shashank is coming in next. See, there were times when I was questioning Hassan's strike rate. But then, to stay there, that's the thing we got to learn. You just stay there. And keep rotating the strike. You will get the balls to hit. And amazing batting by Hassan. He just umped the strike rate. Last ball for Shashank. And he did middled it. And it went for a boundary. Wow. Excellent Shashank. He was able to shuffle it, make a room, and was able to play on the deep square-lesh area. Excellent. He knew that Ali Khan is going to bowl him Yorker, and he was ready for it. He shuffled and played it. So excellent comeback by Skokie Patriots. At one occasion, they were 10 overs, 63 for 3, and from there, they came back in last 10 overs. They actually scored 120 runs in last 10 overs. Excellent Skokie Patriots. It's a challenging ask for Chicago Rangers to be able to come back, and they have a deep batting lineup. So we are definitely in for a treat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an amazing second innings from both sides, bowling of Skokie Pats, batting of Rangers. So it's going to be really great. So that's the end of the inning. Gujjar from the pace side, and then Hunain and Salman and Hassan and Shashank from the spinning department, and of course Yaqub Ali, the second highest wicket taker. All right, welcome, Husama. All right, that was the first ball. Manu Singh was trying to fish it across on the point side. First ball, well taken by Faraz. And I would say, we did not hear anything, or maybe probably because of the distance. Oh, my apologies. That was Zarif Gul. My bad. It was Zarif Gul, the very first ball. So he played. It was not Manu Singh. And please accept my apologies. And look at that, the replay. It was amazing ball, amazing. There was no room, and he was trying to cut it. And oh, wow. We could hear that loud bang, and that was the bang none other than from Ahmadullah Adil on the cow corner, long on area. Went, I would say, at least 40 feet outside the time. it actually came in and hit his toe. Let's look at the replay. Look at the release point of Osama. Came in, hit the toe. Obviously, umpire has a great angle. Appeal by Faraz, appeal by Mohsin, and appeal by Gujjar. I'm sure everyone else was appealing. Great, um, Adit always, sorry, and Adit. And everyone else behind the scorer, umpires, they're doing a tremendous job. So kudos and accolades to them for doing such a phenomenal job in first season ahead. All right, back in action, Hunain. And nicely played by Humayun. Again, used his strength. That was a full ball. And Humayun was ready for the challenge. And he responded really well. Played straight, extremely costly drop catch. But let's see. Hunain coming back to Humayun. Good ball, and that's an appeal for a caught behind. Well kept by Faraz and given by the umpire. Oh my God, I think it's a commentator's curse right now. I tell you, Obad was like, what happens? I think today God is favoring Yaqub Ali. I'm sure the person. I know last game we played, the day game here at this ground. I bowled but I always tell Yaqub Ali, that he's a partnership breaker. And it is a drop catch from Kupi's perspective because he's a really good fielder. But it happens because that was very hard struck. All right, he tried to repeat that same stroke, and it's going to be a 4. Good shot by Saqib into the gap. Couple of bounces for 4 runs. So, like I said, this is Yaqub's strength and as well as weakness as well. Strength meaning that, the same shot previous over of Hunain. So, Sikandar is up for at the first slip. And Saqib came down the wicket and hit it hard to the mid-wicket area for a 6. Good shot by Saqib. That's what you need to do if the bowler is just, empowering you or coming at you with such a good, kill rate, I should say. You need to counter-attack, and that's what exactly Saqib did. Consolidating right now. Both experienced batsmen. Oh, nice. Shreyas came down, cleared his leg. The ball was there to be hit, and he just timed it. Absolute no power, only perfect timing. That's what he did. And as you can tell from his head position, he even was like, wow, that's middle of the middle. Shreyas, great replay. All gets an opportunity to impress everyone here. So I'm really looking forward to his bowling tonight here. The stage is set for him, and that's a stroke. And Saqib Chaudhary played it at back foot, used his strength to play around the mid-wicket area, and that went for a 6. Yeah. So little short, it's a first ball, but that's okay. And I know Saqib Chaudhary has to target one bowler, right? Of course. So he is going to pick Saqib on strike. I'm pretty sure he is, or he wants to target Shashank, so he doesn't settles. Shashank is up for the challenge. Another short one, but let's see if it. All right, look at that. See that what happens, it was not one of the best deliveries, but very short one, and Saqib went with full strength, but did not get the elevation. So it was a flat shot. Look at the replays, and doing well. Only 1 run on his three balls. Oh wow! This time around, what a beautiful shot by Shreyas. Amazing! What a timing. No power again, just timing. Pure timing. Yaqub Ali gave them. I think he threw in the slot, and Shreyas cleared his front leg, and executed perfectly straight. To see a traditional leg spinner, bowling and putting some revolutions on the ball. Again, there's an opportunity created, and it's a catch by Salman Kuppi. Shashank gets 2 wickets. Here you go, you know.
And the big one, ladies and gentlemen. First Sakib Chaudhary and then the Shreyas Ramesh.
Yes.
And the 2 backbones of the Chicago Rangers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Love watching an under 20 wicket taker with 9 wickets, and he wants that extra wickets. And there is an opportunity that has been created. It's going to be a catch. Oh, it goes between the 2 fielders for a boundary. And Yaqub Ali is definitely not happy. He's like, come on, guys, what you doing? But no, that was a difficult one. Is desperate to get a wicket here. And a opportunity for a stump. Faraz is asking for it. And what? And a hand has been raised. So is that a caught behind? I believe so, because the signal has been given by the main umpire. So I believe that's a caught behind. Wow, amazing keeping by Faraz, man. Amazing. Look at this pace. Look at that, you know. Not only he... Good bowling by Shashank. 4 dots in a row. And this time Ali connects it, and connects it really well for a 6. Yeah, if I was Shashank, I would not be happy. I know clearly he's frustrated because he was bowling really well. And I think that was a decent ball, but a little too short, you know. Mohsin is running for it, but it's going to go for a 4 runs. So, yeah, you know, it happens, you know. It was a short one. But, you know, sometimes, like, you know, it could be a strength or a weakness for a bowler. Strength meaning, you know, a good batsman would be like, you know, his eyes would lighten up looking at that shot, and then he wants to go for the kill, and he goes for a shot. But sometimes if they don't... Rangers need 76 runs at 5 runs. He's definitely playing, assisting Ali Khan, you know, tapping and giving strike to Ali. So Ali can show some fireworks. So he's doing what is expected of him, because 8 are down. You know, you don't want to lose wickets. You want to any opportunity and bowl outside off stump. And Ali walks forward, slower ball, and now what a delivery. That is a good ball by Hosama. Excellent. He adjusted very last minute. He saw Ali Khan taking a couple of steps outside the wicket, and Hosama immediately changed his direction, and I believe decided to bowl slower on back of the arm to step up. And then also Hunain completed that by, you know, as a spinner. Last ball of the innings. Daniel on strike. Slower one, and smartly done by Daniel for a single. That wraps up the game. Skokie Pats, congratulations. Well, it says it's a tie. No, there was a graphic error here. Skokie Patriots won the game by 58 runs. Amazing batting. There's a match summary for you. Hassan Khan, clearly the pretty much, you know, the best batsman of the night, top scorer, amazing innings. Some really great performances, but definitely game from them, you know, their point onwards. So we are going to wrap it up. It was a pleasure doing commentary today and sharing my thoughts with you guys. You guys have a great night ahead, and see you in the next game.